Dear friends, today we will talk about justice, one of the most important concepts that has concerned humanity for centuries. Justice is not just a social concept. It is a deeply personal and internal state that defines our relationship with the world and with ourselves. Justice begins with understanding. We must realize that every person is not just a character in our story, but a whole world with their own experiences, aspirations, and sufferings. Stoics taught us that each of us is in a constant struggle. Justice is not merely about adhering to laws. It is the ability to see and understand the suffering of others. We should strive for our actions to benefit not only ourselves, but also those around us. When we speak of justice, it is important to remember that it will not always be on our side. Life is full of uncertainty, and sometimes circumstances arise that make us feel that justice is absent. However, Stoic philosophy teaches us that justice is not a matter of external circumstances, but an internal state. We can only control our reactions to what happens. Justice requires wisdom from us. It is essential to distinguish what is truly just from what is merely an illusion. We must strive for our decisions to be based on reason, rather than emotions. Emotions can lead us astray, causing us to make choices that contradict our moral beliefs. Let us recall the words of Marcus Aurelius. Justice is the virtue that enables us to act in accordance with nature. This means that justice is not merely an established order. It is harmony with ourselves and the world around us. When we act justly, we are in alignment with our inner nature. Justice also requires humility. We must acknowledge that we do not always know what is right. Sometimes our notions of justice may be distorted by personal experience or bias. Stoics taught us to be open to new ideas and ready to reconsider our beliefs. This is important for our personal growth and development. Furthermore, justice demands action from us. We cannot simply sit back and wait for justice to prevail. We must be active participants in creating a just society. This can be difficult, and sometimes we may face opposition. But it is in these moments that we demonstrate our true resilience and strength of character. Justice also implies responsibility. We must be ready to account for our actions and their consequences. Every choice we make matters, and we should recognize that justice begins with us. When we act justly, we inspire others to follow our example. In conclusion, justice is not just an abstract concept. It is an active state of mind and heart. It is the ability to see the world as it is and to act in accordance with that understanding. Justice requires wisdom, humility, and action. Let us strive to be just not only in our deeds, but also in our thoughts. Let us remember that each of us has the power to make the world better, starting with ourselves. Justice is the path we choose every day.